Imagine waking up in the dead of night, unable to move, scream, or escape the ominous presence lurking nearby. Sounds terrifying, right? Well, meet Sarah and John, two ordinary people who experience the bone-chilling phenomenon of sleep paralysis. In today's video, we're diving into their spine-tingling stories, exploring the science and the supernatural, and answering the question, are demons really to blame? Sarah, a 25-year-old college student, was jolted awake one night, her heart pounding. She tried to move, but her body was frozen. And then she saw it, a shadowy figure hovering near the foot of her bed. She felt an overwhelming sense of dread, but was powerless to cry out or flee. So what was happening to Sarah? Let's find out as we delve into the realm of sleep paralysis. Spoiler alert, it wasn't a demon. Sleep paralysis occurs when the brain wakes up before the body, leaving you trapped in a temporary state of paralysis. It's more common than you might think, affecting up to 40% of people at some point in their lives. As we dive deeper into sleep paralysis, you'll learn how the brain can play tricks on us during REM sleep, blending dream imagery with our waking surroundings. So don't worry, those shadowy figures are just a figment of our imagination. Or are they? Meet John, a 35-year-old father who had his own terrifying encounter with sleep paralysis. He awoke one night unable to move or breathe, feeling a crushing weight on his chest. In the darkness, he spotted a menacing figure with glowing red eyes. The ordeal left him shaken, questioning if it was just his mind playing tricks or something more sinister at play. From ancient folklore to modern-day encounters, sleep paralysis has been linked to supernatural forces. Demons, spirits, and shadow people have been blamed for these nocturnal visits. So, are Sarah and John dealing with evil entities? Or is their fear simply fueling the supernatural fire? As we explore these eerie tales, we'll try to separate fact from fiction, but we'll leave the final verdict up to you. Remember to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's get this spooky conversation started. Just so you know, not all sleep paralysis encounters are created equal. Some people report feeling a crushing weight on their chest, making it difficult to breathe, while others see shadowy figures lurking in the corners of their room. There are even those who claim to have been visited by otherworldly beings during these episodes. Regardless of the type, one thing is certain. Sleep paralysis is a terrifying experience that can leave a lasting impact on those who suffer from it. The fear and fascination surrounding sleep paralysis have deep roots in our history and culture. From the old hag of Newfoundland to the kanashibari of Japanese folklore, many societies have their own interpretations of this nightmarish phenomenon. Some ancient cultures believed that sleep paralysis was caused by malevolent spirits, while others thought it was a sign of a spiritual awakening or a visitation from the dead. As we continue our exploration, we'll delve into these fascinating myths and legends to uncover the eerie connections between sleep paralysis and the supernatural world. But before we let our imaginations run wild, let's dive into the science behind sleep paralysis. It all starts with the sleep cycle, specifically the rapid eye movement or REM stage, where our most vivid dreams occur. During this time, our brain intentionally paralyzes our body to prevent us from physically acting out our dreams. But when you awaken suddenly while still in REM sleep, the paralysis may persist, leaving you trapped in the terrifying state of sleep paralysis. But what about those bone-chilling sensations and sinister figures? Believe it or not, your brain is responsible for creating these horrifying experiences. When the lines between the dream world and reality blur during sleep paralysis, your brain is still processing dream imagery, causing vivid hallucinations that blend seamlessly with your waking surroundings. Couple this with an activated fear response and you've got a recipe for a nightmarish encounter that feels all too real. Some factors make certain individuals more susceptible to sleep paralysis. Sleep deprivation, irregular sleep schedules, and even sleeping on your back can increase the likelihood of experiencing this spine-tingling phenomenon. Other factors, such as stress and anxiety, can also play a role in triggering these midnight scares. So, if you want to avoid these uninvited nocturnal visitors, it's crucial to prioritize a healthy sleep routine or risk becoming another sleep paralysis statistic. While sleep paralysis can strike anyone, those with certain sleep disorders like narcolepsy are at a higher risk. Narcolepsy is a neurological disorder characterized by excessive daytime sleepiness, sleep attacks, and, in some cases, cataplexy, a sudden loss of muscle control. People with narcolepsy often experience disrupted sleep patterns, which can make sleep paralysis more likely to occur. If you suspect that an underlying sleep disorder can be contributing to your sleep paralysis episodes, it's essential to consult with a sleep specialist for proper diagnosis and treatment. So, now that we've explored the scientific side of sleep paralysis, it's time to venture into the unknown and ask the question, are demons really to blame? Across the globe, many cultures attribute sleep paralysis to malevolent entities preying on unsuspecting victims as they sleep. From the incubus and succubus of medieval Europe to the terrifying jinn of Islamic folklore, tales of demonic encounters have struck fear into the hearts of people for centuries. But are these simply stories, or could there be a kernel of truth hidden within? One of the most widely reported sleep paralysis experiences is the old hag syndrome, a spine-chilling phenomenon that transcends cultural boundaries. Victims report feeling an immense pressure on their chest, as if a malevolent old hag were sitting on them, sucking away their life force. This sinister figure has appeared in various forms throughout history, from the nightmare-causing Mara of Scandinavian folklore to the suffocating Kanashibari of Japanese mythology. Coincidence? Or is there a common thread connecting these terrifying tales? But it's not just demons and hags that torment sleep paralysis victims. Shadowy figures and other mysterious entities have also been reported to lurk in the darkness. These elusive beings are said to skulk at the edges of our vision, instilling a deep sense of dread in those who encounter them. Some claim these shadow people are malevolent spirits or interdimensional beings, while others suggest they're manifestations of our deepest fears. Whatever their true nature, these spectral visitors continue to haunt the nightmares of those who have crossed their path. So why do so many people believe in the supernatural side of sleep paralysis? One theory is that it provides a way to make sense of these terrifying experiences, offering a framework for understanding the inexplicable. Additionally, the powerful emotional impact of sleep paralysis can make it difficult for some to accept a purely scientific explanation. For others, the supernatural belief may stem from cultural or religious traditions that emphasize the existence of otherworldly beings. Ultimately, whether you choose to believe in the supernatural or cling to the scientific explanation, there's no denying the spine-chilling power of sleep paralysis. So, you found yourself trapped in the clutches of sleep paralysis. What now? Don't panic, for there are ways to escape. Some brave souls have reported success with focusing on wiggling a single finger or toe, while others swear by trying to move their eyes rapidly. Remember, your brain is simply taking a little longer to wake up, so it might just take a gentle nudge to snap out of it. And if all else fails, summon all your courage and try to shout for help. Even if it comes out as a feeble whisper, it might be enough to break the spell. Now that you've faced the dreaded demon of sleep paralysis, it's time to learn how to keep it at bay. While there's no surefire way to avoid it completely, you can reduce your chances by practicing good sleep hygiene. That means keeping a regular sleep schedule, creating a calming bedtime routine, and avoiding caffeine or screens close to bedtime. And who knows, maybe a good old-fashioned nightlight wouldn't hurt either. If sleep paralysis continues to haunt your nights, leaving you anxious and sleep-deprived, it might be time to call in the experts. Make an appointment with a doctor or sleep specialist to discuss your experiences and explore potential treatment options. From medication to therapy, there's a whole arsenal of tools at your disposal to help you conquer your nocturnal nemesis. Last but not least, remember that you're not alone in your battle against sleep paralysis. Millions of people around the world have faced the same fears and challenges. By sharing your experiences with others, whether it's through support groups, online forums, or simply talking to friends and family, you can find solace, gain invaluable insights, and perhaps even learn a new few tricks for fighting back against the demons that lurk in the shadows of sleep. As we bring this thrilling journey through the realms of science and the supernatural to a close, let's take a moment to recap what we've learned about sleep paralysis. From the intricate workings of our brains during REM sleep to the spine-chilling tales of demonic encounters, we've delved deep into the darkness that surrounds this mysterious phenomenon. And so, we leave you with this powerful statement. Whether you believe in demons or not, sleep paralysis remains a chilling and mysterious experience for those who have encountered it. Now, dear viewers, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis, or do you know someone who has? Share your spine-tingling stories and supernatural encounters in the comments below. We're eager to read your tales from the dark side of sleep. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the shadowy world of sleep paralysis, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends. You never know, you might just help someone else understanding the chilling experiences they've been going through. And finally, stay tuned for our next video, which promises to be a bone-chilling journey into the depths of human depravity, the most dangerous criminal minds in history, a deep dive into the world's most infamous serial killers. Trust us, you don't want to miss this thrilling exploration of the darkest corners of the human psyche.